Entertaining in style with David Caruso, our home edition. Dinner parties are such a blast, but right now we're all trying to figure out new ways to connect with friends, yet still be socially distant and safe.
Recently, entertaining and design expert David Caruso hosted a virtual dinner party where everyone participated in the action.
Welcome to the party!
Hey!
Oh, wow!
I love the taste of it.
I like to have things look really cute.
Oh, cheers to good friends in summertime.
Yay! Cheers, everyone.
From drinks to the main dish, each guest created the same meal side by side at the same time while using Zoom to connect with others in the party. And David joins us now to tell us how to make the magic happen for your family. Hey, David, good to see you. You say digital get-togethers can be as heartwarming, fun, and even wild as the live ones. It looks like you proved that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, good morning. We had so much fun. And let me tell you, there's two more advantages. There's less dishes and you spend less time. So it was so much fun.
That's it's such a great point that you use fewer dishes and also you spread out the cost. It's not all in one person. I absolutely love this. And how did you go about, since it was virtual, inviting your guests?
Yeah, I mean, really, you just need to figure out the technology, prepare your place, pick the menu, and have a great old time. And to invite people, Molly and Tiff, you know, I like to think about 6 to 8 people is probably a good number to consider for a virtual dinner party. And use an animated invitation. I think Paperless Post is a great online example, just to get people excited like you normally would for a live event. And, you know, for our guests, of course, it was me, my husband, Adam, our good friends, Michelle and Todd. There was Britt and Jessica adding a little bit of fun. And of course, Trevor too. So it was a great group.
That is fun. Okay, so how did you pick the menu? Because I would think it's got to be easy enough to have a recipe that everybody can make, but interesting.
Right, that's very, very true. You know, you definitely want to stick with simple, easy to find ingredients, absolutely. And encourage your guests to use their favorite grocery delivery app. That makes a big difference too. And also, you know, be sure to consider any dietary restrictions or special requests from your guests. That's important to make sure everyone's comfortable and enjoying the menu. Definitely not too expensive. And it can't take too long to cook. Otherwise, you'll be on the Zoom call for hours and hours. So that's important.
True.
Our recipe was a honey glazed salmon with citrus avocado salsa.
Yum.
So delicious.
That sounds delicious. I love that. That sounds like a great main dish. Because I feel like everything you do always has sort of a special touch or some special things that you do to make everybody feel excited about what they're doing. So did you do anything special with this virtual dinner party?
Well, you know, it was an interesting challenge, to be honest, but we had a good time. We did suggest some event enhancements, you know, tell people a couple ideas for side dishes that might prepare nicely with the main entree and let them pick their own and make it themselves. Of course, you need music to set the mood. Maybe check out Spotify. I had my new favorite playlist, Cafe Del Mar. It's like chill, ambient, easy listening music. So cool. And our friend Michelle decided to send us all a specialty cocktail recipe. She came up with this great cucumber, basil, and gimlet with vodka, cucumber, fresh basil leaves, lemonade, and fresh lime juice to die for. So good.
Yum.
And finally,
Yum.
Molly and Tiff, what we did, Adam and I, we decided to drop off dessert before the party. So we, you know, passed the dessert to our guests. It was so cool. And I think people love that special touch too.
What was the dessert?
Oh my gosh, salted caramel chocolate cupcakes.
Nuh-uh.
Yum.
Why wasn't I
Oh
invited?
my gosh.
So good.
That looks delicious.
It was
That
so
looks
good.
so good. Okay, so you also, here's the deal. You said you have to provide details to people too. What does that mean? Because I feel like that was a lot of detail already.
Yes, Tiff, but you want to make sure you're setting the expectations. So just, you know, make sure that they know what they need to do. So we wanted everyone to have kind of like a cooking show. So we wanted everyone to have all the ingredients already like in the bowls and portioned out. And so we were just kind of mixing it all together. which saved a lot of time, but it also was kind of fun that way too. Make sure, of course, to give them the video calling platform information. For us, it was Zoom, so you could use Google Hangouts, but provide the link and information so everybody has that ahead of time. Let them know what the time commitment is going to be. So we stuck to 90 minutes, and it really was the perfect amount of time to have fun, to cook, and to eat. So that's important. And then we sent a text message reminder with some helpful notes right before the party, and just wanted people to remember to preheat the oven so that saved time as well. So just a few little things.
Smart.
You want to make sure everybody's on the same page.
That is
This is so cute.
Yeah, and I have to know, David, were people impressed with the dish that you picked and how everything went? Because I just think that's such a nice thing, and you're not committing your entire evening. It's just such a perfect amount of time.
It's so true, Molly. And yes, people loved the entree. And it was a first time try for all of us. Adam picked the recipe. This is what I love too. We each did something for the party. And in this case, Adam picked the main entree recipe and we all loved it. It was the first time any of us tried it. It is now a favorite in our recipe books. And it was so delicious and fresh and everything paired together. Michelle picked the cocktail to go with the entree and all of that. So it's still interactive. It's very fun. And at the same time, we chilled out and talked about each other's summers and how things were going and all of that. So it really was truly like a party and we were able to really connect. So that was really important too.
That's so cool, Dave.
cool,
I think
David.
it's cool too. And you get the hang of it when you're online taking turns to hear everybody speak. And I just think that's such a neat idea. Got to try it.
Yeah, I love that. Such a great suggestion, David, for people to still enjoy time with friends during this difficult time where people can't get together as much in person. Thank you so much for sharing your dinner party with us today.
Bye,
Of
David.
course, watch your inbox for your invitation.
I love it. Thank you so
Bye,
much.
ladies.
And you got to
Bye-bye.
rewatch this segment. TheMorningBlend.com is where you can go to see, again, all of David's great suggestions to have a virtual dinner party. So fun.